I was at a public restroom the other day.
I mean,
like for business or pleasure?
Both. Traveling for business, relieving myself for pleasure. Wait, no, that sounds bad.
How did you make it worse?
out of your butt? Or
no. So okay, I have a question about urinal etiquette.
yes.
So
gotta
all
leave
right,
the gap.
so I'm gonna. Here is my dilemma. I was at a urinal line, right? It was 5 urinals, okay? And I was the second from the left. So I had 1 open to the left, and then I had 3 open to the right. And that wasn't how it was when I walked in. That was like that was the right one to choose when I walked in, based on what I thought urinal etiquette was. And then I was by myself, and then a guy came in and he posted up right next to me. And it was a little confusing and concerned. I couldn't figure out what the motivation was. Now, granted, I hadn't done like a full recon of the other 3 to like maybe there was a giant pool of pee at the bottom of one of them or someone had thrown some. I don't know. But he came and like, I'm like, all right. If there were 5 people there, you'd have someone on either side and you wouldn't think twice about it. Mm-hmm. But just because there were options and then there's one person on one side, it seems wrong. That's wrong, right? You leave the gap unless there's like
I sit down to pee, so I don't know.
I don't know if he's kidding. That's the problem.
I feel like he's not.
You know what, Mike? I've known him for like 6 years. We are very good friends. We've like lived together. We've traveled together. And I genuinely don't know the answer to this question.
I feel like he's being serious.
I don't think he's being serious. If you're at an airport, if you're at O'Hare and you're running to into your connection,
Yeah.
and you have 13 minutes to get from A23 to C15,
Yeah.
and you have to take a leak on the way.
Pop squat, bro.
I think he might be serious.
I'm
Because here's why.
fucking
I feel
floored
like it
by
would be
this.
this cleaner way to do it. So I feel like that's probably why.
I'm sorry. You think going into a stall is cleaner than standing at a
Guys,
I meant
stop.
like if you're at home, there's no splash.
urinal? Okay, no, he's
Once I lost my virginity, I stood up.
but so
Oh,
you
so
have
that's
to, you leave the gap. You make the effort to leave the gap.
100%.
Now,
Yes.
and Tim, you're in agreement with this.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's the caveat. It was not in this case, but let's say it's a different scenario. You're at one of those urinals that has the little dividers in between them. So you've got like the wall there.
Yeah.
Does that change the rule? Is it a
No.
proximity thing?
No.
Or is it like a...
No, it's just
I think it's more of a proximity.
No.
Right. So it shouldn't matter if the dividers are there or not.
I think
That's
if
what
you
I'm saying.
have
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
option to give someone space, then you should give them space. If you don't
Dividers
have
or
the
not.
option, okay, that's fine. But
Yeah,
like
yeah,
if you have the option to give
option.
somebody space, yeah. Now, where I'll take exception with that is if there is space, but if I take that, then I'll be stuck with one of the shorter, lower urinals. Then I won't always give the space.
Oh, that's the only,
See,
James, you
only
wouldn't-
one I use, because otherwise my will touch the porcelain.
Now, James, I know you don't understand it being very short, but when I use one of those lower urinals, I kind of feel like I'm firebombing Dresden. I don't want to have to
Jesus
deal with that. I want to have like a proper height urinal.
All right.
No follow up on that.
Here's the thing, and this is something that might be weird to admit, but
If you have to open with that, it's
fine.
definitely weird to
no,
admit.
I don't think so. So concert venues are top of mind. I don't really pee at IMS, so the trough thing isn't really
I don't really pee at IMS.
sorry in the public restrooms.
Right, because you get a bus.
Right. Or the restrooms I do use have urinals, like in
Yeah, in the garage. Yeah,
in the
yeah,
garage
yeah.
area,
Right. Yeah.
I don't pee in
In-
where,
yeah,
where the troughs are.
yeah.
Right. So really, the only times I've experienced this are England
Okay.
and like concert venues where it's just they're trying to get a lot of people
Yep.
in and out. Right?
Yep.
And if I'm peeing at a trough, like I gotta visualize something. Like it's tough.
Oh, you
like
get
this-
stage fright.
in a trough scenario.
Yeah.
Like 2 urinals next to each other, no divider, no problem.
Right.
Trough, I struggle. So like I gotta like mentally take my space, my place somewhere. And do you want to know what I like somehow default to?
I very much do.
So I lived in this place in England, in this like condo on the Thames for a while, right? And it had this very small, like maroon bathroom, right? There was
Okay.
that was just it was maroon, painted maroon,
Sure.
maroon toilet, everything, right?
Maroon toilet?
Yeah, it was themed maroon.
Okay.
Okay. And so I just visualized myself there.
How does
And
that
that's
help
like
you?
that's like 10 years ago.
How is that comforting?
Because it's like
I would have stage fright just peeing in an all maroon bathroom with a maroon toilet.
Yeah,
no,
that
because it was
seems
like it
weirder
was
than a
the
trough.
walls were close, and you just knew you were by yourself. Like there was
'cause
no
it was so small.
There was
There's
no
no
scenario that there was
Another
anyone else
human
in there, right?
could be in that room.
So it's like if I visualize that and I
Huh.
like transcend myself
yeah.
into that bathroom,
Yeah.
I could piss anywhere.
That's so
Be
bizarre.
peeing right now.
I don't. I just,
He is sitting down. We've never
I've never had the stage fright thing. Like
Interesting.
I don't understand
Yeah.
that. Like I understand the concept, but
Yeah.
I can't relate to it at all because I don't get it.
Yeah.
I've never had it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Tim,
Tim?
do you?
No, whenever I go, I just lift the cuff at the bottom of my pants, untuck
Oh my
it from my
God.
sock, and just fire away.
My lord.
I'm
If that
kidding.
was
It's
true,
very
you wouldn't have been single for 7 years. Come on.
Here's a one follow up, and we're gonna end the urinal discussion.
Thank God.
If you're walking in with a pal,
Yeah.
right, and there's two,
Yeah.
are you pissing next to your buddy, or are you just gonna go to a stall? Not to sit down, just to stand and pee. And
No, because it's still.
You're
still,
pissing next to your buddy.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
what if there's a gap in between?
Yeah, you take the gap.
And
No,
you're
sorry.
just, you're just
sorry.
gonna
You don't
chat?
fill the gap.
You're just
You-
gonna chat while
Yeah.
you're pissing.
Yeah, the question is like, is it weird to make eye contact, or do you just talk to the wall?
Right.
Like, I'm
Now,
totally
here's
cool
what you
having the
do.
conversation. I don't know about the eye contact though.
So if I'm walking in with a buddy,
Here's what you do.
I'm
If
probably
there's
going
somebody
to a
else
stall.
in the bathroom,
just because like, why? Why do I need to piss next to my friend that I'm going to back to sit down at dinner with?
why are you being all weird about it with your friend, though? Why are you making a weird thing?
Yeah.
Like, it's not like
I don't
he's-
think it's a weird
you would pee
thing.
next to a stranger if you didn't have the stall option.
And then just go walk back to the table with them?
Yeah, like everybody pees, man. No big deal.
It's not a big deal about peeing. It's just like, why? Like, why is it necessary?
Now, if you go in with your buddy and there's someone else in there, then you have to then compliment your buddy's watch.
What?
Like, I'm just saying, you
Get
go
out.
in there, there's
Get
somebody else in the bathroom,
out.
you're at the
Get
urinals, you just be like, hey, man, that's a
out
nice watch. Is that a Rolex?
Of the show.
just to
Get out.
just to catch the other person's reaction. You
You
don't
think
actually have to
I'm
look,
weird.
but you just to
I mean, not
catch the other
anymore.
person's reaction.
He's still going.
I thought that was funny.